What happened? It went wrong, didn't it?
It's fine. Christina, we got them.
You've been drinking. We better get going or we'll miss the train.
It's all right. You've half an hour. You'll have to make it on your own.
On my own?
Could be better that way. You'll have to take precautions. I don't know how much we've been blown.
Sergio. It did go wrong, didn't it?
Slight hitch. Somebody waiting at the pickup.
You hurt. Sit down here.
I'll call Franco. He'll fix it. You stay in Paris. Wait for me there. I'll join you.
Oh.
Don't go feminine on me. Listen. Couple of things. Important.
No, madame. No one will take the other berth. Your husband is not traveling with you, but is paid for, and so...
You don't understand. I know that. But I want another compartment.
Another compartment? But they're all the same. There is no difference. And besides, madame, they are all booked.
The number of this compartment is 8, isn't it?
That's right. It's on your reservation ticket.
Yes. And it's an unlucky number for me, 8. You understand?
I should, madame. I'm a very superstitious man myself. I'm always touching wood. Now let me see. It's very difficult.
There could have been a double booking, couldn't there?
Number 6 has not arrived yet, and we are about to depart.
Oh. Don't say you're sorry.
I wasn't going to.
Had 3 weeks to throw coins in the fountain.
I didn't spend quarter of an hour flirting with a poor man's Marcello Mastroianni.
Yeah, you're too busy with the little pneumatic number. It looked a bit like...
Sorry. We made it. Something to celebrate. We get our composure back over a bottle of Krug.
Oh, how sensible you can be sometimes.
Right, where are we?
Carriage A, compartment 6.
I did give you the tickets, didn't I?
No.
I'm sure I gave you the ticket.
Don't start that game. They're in your top pocket because I put them there.
Ah, yes, I remember now. Oh, sorry. KGB, I should think. Okay, no, you take the little one.
It's the heaviest.
Oh, do you want to swap, or do you want me to put that one between my teeth? Which way do we go?
This way.
Was I right?
Yeah, you were right.
This compartment is taken.
Yes, it is. By us, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry, but I think not.
Rupert?
Oh, yes, reservation numbers. It is 6, I'm afraid. If you care to have a look, I'm sure it's just a simple mix-up.
The double booking, possibly.
Very probably.
Well, it won't be as much fun if all the other compartments are full, though, will it?
Oh, I'm sure we could come to some arrangements.
Oh, I'm sure you're sure we could, Rupert. Have you checked your ticket? You know, I mean, you could have made a mistake.
No, I'm quite positive.
Well, would you like to look at your ticket, you know, just to be sure?
Really, there is no need.
Darling, if she's so positive...
Yes.
Well, there's no point in fussing.
I'm not fussing, Rupert. I just simply would like to look at...
This
This
gentleman
lady
has
says
a
that she...
reservation.
Pensiamo doppio reservazioni.
A double booking is not possible, sir.
Well, this lady says that she's in number 6, but there is a 6 on the tickets. Our tickets.
Oh, yes. The lady is right. She's in the correct compartment.
Well, would you look at these, please?
Ah, no. You made a mistake. You are in number 8.
8?
That's an 8?
Oh, si, senor, an 8. We have a booking clerk who makes the loop on the top very thin.
Thin? That's emaciated.
No, but it is there, you see? Just there.
Oh, could have fooled me. Anyway, what's the matter?
Exactly, sir. That's life. Take your luggage to your compartment.
Thank you.
Grazie, signor.
I'm sorry you've been troubled.
Really, there's no need to apologize.
That's better. You like?
I like. I still prefer to fly. This idea of yours that the journey was going to give good copy. What have we got?
Well, yeah, I admit the journey down could have been more promising.
More promising. The highlight of the journey was being joined for dinner by a butcher from Mexborough.
You got to admit he was colourful.
Oh, aye. Mexborough? Wickedest place in the world. Take a bet on anything of a Sunday morning.
Give your bulldog to race.
Run backwards for a quiz.
Good stuff.
Yes. I still don't quite see it, though, in context of the doings of the jet set in the Eternal City.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I've got a feeling this trip might be more eventful.
Thinking of the blonde in number 6?
Not at all.
Excuse me, my dear lady. I found this pretty little object outside your compartment. I wonder, perhaps, is it yours? Yes?
No. Oh, it's a spider, isn't it?
It is a golden spider.
Gold or not, I don't think I keep a spider as a charm.
But this one is such a sweet little chap.
Maybe. He still reminds me of the big hairy chaps that pop out of the bath plug.
Ah, no. Surely not.
Surely, yes.
This is a bringer of good luck, you understand. It is a money spider. I believe he was most popular with ancient Romans. Little chaps like this they would carry about on their person. Not always gold, but silver and other fortunate metals. Do you kill those hairy ones you find in the bath?
Oh, Lord, no. I freeze.
That is good. It's very bad luck to harm a spider. But what do you do then, dear lady? You cannot remain frozen forever.
I call for my husband.
And does he kill?
He could not kill anything.
So what does he do?
He takes a whiskey glass and puts it over the animal and slides a piece of paper underneath.
I am fascinated.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
Why does he simply not pick it up?
Because he would faint.
No. Surely not.
Surely, yes. I rush and open a window, and he holds the glass well out, and the spider parachutes down. Most of the time.
Most of the time?
Well, sometimes while he's shaking, the glass can slip through his fingers.
It's fascinating. Well, you will forgive this intrusion.
Of course. It's been an educational moment.
Then I am happy. It is a long way to Paris. Perhaps we shall meet again?
Perhaps.
He stopped by compartment 8, carriage A.
So, that is where our pigeons are.
I had a glimpse of the man. He's not what I expected.
Now? What kind of man is he?
I was not impressed.
That's good.
But his lady, now that is another matter. I maneuvered so that I had a few words with her.
Tell me.
Yes. This is the only way to travel. I do like trains. I mean, I can look out of that window and feel secure. I don't see the wingtip trembling like an aspen leaf. And if I want to get out, I can always pull the communication cord.
Brave, intrepid Rupert. You'd go by sedan chair.
Come
if you
on,
were still
Amy,
running.
admit it, you're enjoying this.
It's still the big silver bird for me. Yeah?
Yes, fine. How's your appetite?
Eating passes the time.
Should be good.
It would be cheaper to fly.
Can we just drop the subject, please? An aperitif, monsieur?
Well, I think we'll just have the wine. Thank you very much.
Madame will have a Campari with soda. I'll have the same. Certainly, monsieur.
There are the pigeons.
Allow me to take the initiative. Would you mind if we joined you? I was just remarking to my companion here. There's a handsome young couple. People who would broaden conversation over a glass of good wine, enhance the quality of a meal.
Please do.
Thank you.
You are very kind.
The choice is limited to two main dishes, madame. The filet de boeuf en croûte and the langue de veau gendarme. I recommend the latter.
You sound very knowledgeable.
Seasoned traveler, madame. The name is Valdemar. And my companion is called Alex.
No, I'm Rupert Wilde, and Amy, my wife.
So charmed to make your acquaintance.
Yes, charmed.
Mansanilian de Pernod.
Thank you.
I'm sure we have met before, sir. Does the name Winkelmann mean anything to you?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Gustav Winkelmann. His Wilde at Monton. I'd have taken a sizable wager we had met there. Spring of last year.
Sorry, but no.
But you have heard of the name Winkelmann? Collective. Objet d'art, Renaissance, incunabula.
I've heard of Winkelmann.
And we, dear madame, have not met. Such a seductive smile could never be erased from my memory. Surely you're both in some way connected with the arts, am I right?
Not exactly the arts.
Not exactly. What does that mean?
Rupert writes.
Oh, Rupert writes. And writing is not an art.
Not when it sells.
You are something of a cynic, Rupert.
Oh, don't you get to be once you're past 30?
Come now, you're ridiculously young still.
Oh, thank you.
Still an adventurer like myself. Fellas like us must live life to the full, you take my point.
Quite sure he does, Mr. Baltimore.
Let us drink to that spirit of adventure. Valuables.
Valuables?
I hope you haven't left anything of value in your compartment. Could you see to my certain knowledge there are thieves on this train?
That is right. There is a man. We have recognized him.
Locked doors are no more than lace curtains to this man.
You were right to recommend this. It's really delicious.
The chef uses a pig's foot, and that gives the subtle piquance. Normally, they use a calf's foot, but it doesn't render the same nuance. Tell me, Rupert, were you in Rome this time for business or pleasure?
Well, a combination of both.
You could say, Mr. Valdemar, that Rupert makes a business out of pleasure.
I like a man like that. Truly, I admire you, sir. A man after my own heart. You are a very fortunate lady to be married to such a man.
I don't expect Rupert would disagree with that.
They're better, aren't they? Right. There is only one epilogue to a good meal, and that is a fine cognac to accompany an Havana cigar.
Oh, thank you.
I don't like their politics, but there is no disputing their role of finest leaf in the world, and for that, I'll play the hypocrite. You permit me to make the small operation?
Yes, please.
Perhaps you would care for one of these.
Oh, no, thank you. I've not smoked in years.
They are a blend of Balkan and Egyptian tobacco. They are really quite pleasant.
No, thank you, really. Although I almost weaken to the persuasive powers of such interesting company.
You're most complimentary.
Most complimentary.
I take it there are no secrets between you. I refer to business, you understand?
Oh, Amy and I don't have any secrets, business or otherwise, do we?
Well, business, certainly. I'm not entirely sure about the otherwise.
Oh, yes, you are.
Business. You're not in publishing, are you, Mr. Valdemar?
No. Herr Valdemar is not in publishing.
So, what business are we talking about?
We must be discreet.
Oh, discreet, yes.
There is someone on this train who could offer you violence.
He would not hesitate to kill. Oh, please forgive me for mentioning this, madame, but it is necessary to warn your husband, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, of course it is.
You are secure, certainly until Modern.
Until Modern?
As a custom should be no more than a mere formality.
Of course, one cannot take anything for granted.
Oh, that's certainly true.
I think it could be more profitable to you than your present arrangement.
We simply want that you should be on your guard, Rupert.
I'm always on my guard, Alex.
Sir, dear sir, I take your point. And I, for my part, I hate violence. Violence of any sort.
That is true. Herr Waldemar does truly detest violence.
That is why you, my dear Alex, are so invaluable to me.
Violence doesn't upset you, Alex.
Not at all.
You mentioned the word profit, Waldemar.
Certainly.
Well, could you hint to what extent one might...
Profit? Mm-hmm. Let us say 100,000 American dollars. Cash.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Good.
If they're not mad, you're in a deal of
Chicago, Diego!
Why did you play that game with them?
Well, it's too wonderful to miss.
Will it'll end in tears?
Why does she look at me like that?
Maybe she's still hungry.
Listen, had you heard of Gustav Winkelmann?
No.
Well, there you are, then. You're as bad as me.
Oh, we've walked into some strange situations, Rupert, but it's something else.
What can I have that's worth $100,000?
And cash!
Yeah, I must have a suitcase full of this stuff.
I wonder.
What do you wonder?
Olga, the beautiful spy.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about my bra strap.
Your bra strap for your
Have you
stuff?
opened that case?
No. No, I haven't.
That wasn't hanging out like that. Rupert, somebody's been going through our things.
Have you left anything of value in your compartment?
To my certain knowledge, there are thieves on this train.
Well, somebody might offer me violence.
It's not funny, Rupert.
What do you mean about the beautiful spy?
The girl in number 6.
And in what way can I be of assistance, senor?
I want some information.
Si, senor.
Compartment 8, carriage A. It was reserved by a couple name of Lombardi. Right? Right?
That is correct, senor.
But they are not in there, are they?
No, senor, they are not.
So where are
The lady in question joined the train alone.
they? Are you sure?
I'm quite sure.
Where is she now?
In number 6, senor. She had dinner in her compartment.
Thank you.
Is there anything else, senor?
No, thank you.
So, supposing your supposition is correct, Olga gets on the train with some valuable information, documents, or something else. Something
Why didn't it
that
an artifact?
Do you comment?
An artifact.
Beg your pardon?
An artifact. There's something else.
Ah, artifact, yes.
Well, it is more likely to be an artifact.
It is?
Well, I don't know what they said.
Can I have that again, please?
Remember what they said about customs. Secure till Modin.
That's right, and then no more than a formality.
When thinking about customs, trains are easier than planes.
You're right. It's more likely to be an artifact. You don't suppose she got a few kilos of heroin in her case, do you?
It's possible.
Doesn't really look like a dope runner.
I wouldn't know.
Well, let's say dope, anyway. A train would make a perfect location for a transaction, wouldn't it? Now, the train goes from Rome to Paris.
Brilliant.
I haven't finished yet. On the French side, it stops at Modane and Chambéry.
Yeah,
The
well, that's
customs...
it.
Did you comment?
Well, the customs get off and the contact gets on.
That's right, and the dope or whatever changes hands for hard cash.
So, the two contented parties disembark in Paris.
Sounds logical?
It sounds a bit pat to me.
I don't think so.
I mean, the thing is, Rupert, I mean, what are you going to say to Waldemar?
Don't move. Just exactly where you are. You look so beautifully mysterious in the lamplight.
This man was asking questions about the people in compartment 8.
Si, senor. He knew that it had been booked in the name of Lombard.
Well, there's an English couple in there now, so there appears to be some confusion.
And Giuseppe will clear this confusion. Hey, Giuseppe.
There is only one Lombardi, and she is Swedish, not Italian. She objected to the compartment. An unlucky number.
I didn't think the Swedish were superstitious people, but then... So, for a consideration, no doubt you obliged the lady.
And you switched them with a couple who were originally in...
Number 6.
Carriage A.
That is correct, senor.
Thank you, Giuseppe, for clarifying the matter.
Thank you, senor. Mille grazie.
So what was that English couple playing at?
We must review the situation from an entirely different perspective. Would you pass me my brandy, Alex? And I think I'll smoke a last cigar.
You let that Rupert fellow on, you know?
Are you admonishing me?
Not at all. But you did mention the sum of $100,000. His curiosity must be aroused.
I gave nothing away apart from that. A writer of some sort can't give much trouble. They live in the mind, they don't act.
That wife of his is intelligent, and not without a certain imagination.
Yeah, I know that you were quite taken by her.
That is true.
We must concentrate on the Swedish woman in number 6.
I find it strange that it should be a woman on her own.
It's audacious. And audacity often succeeds, but in this case, I think we'll save ourselves a considerable sum of money.
Suppose the man doesn't wait until Modane.
Of course he'll wait till Modane. You worry too much, Alex.
I've been thinking about it all, Amy. It must really be a joke, mustn't it? Imagination working overtime. And Valdemar and Alex have been hitting the drinks, you know, and so have we. I mean, if we were playing a game, they could have been playing one too, couldn't they? I don't know, a writer, bit of a leg pull. Valdemar does have a pretty bizarre way with him. Probably a bizarre sense of humor to match. What do you think? And then that woman in number 6, making her a dope runner. Olga, the beautiful spy. So, where's your bra strap? Are you sure it wasn't hanging out when you originally packed? I mean, can you be absolutely sure? Amy?
You and me are going to have a little talk.
My arm, you're hurting my arm.
That's right. My name's Edso. You heard of me?
Let me go.
Shh, quiet now. And cooperative. I said cooperative. Are they in there?
Dick, what are you talking about?
Remember, cooperative.
Yes, but which is it? Which one are you talking about?
If that's how you want it.
Wanted? Want what?
The blind. Put it up. Do it. Now, move. It would be easy to fall on.
I don't understand.
You want me to open it? No? Hmm? Do you? Do you?
No.
Good.
You're making a mistake.
So are you. 10 seconds from now, you make a fast exit. Remember, I can search the compartment at my leisure. I know they're here somewhere.
The valise. Turn to valise. I'll get them.
No, I'll get them.
They're in a false-bottomed case.
With a pistol, perhaps. Still you are. Exactly where you are.
Amy? Amy? Didn't you hear that?
Hear what?
Sounded like a shot.
Rupert, you're having a nightmare.
It wasn't a nightmare. I was awake.
Rupert, where are you going?
Let's see what's happened to our beautiful spy. Not back in 5 minutes. Send out a search party.
Rupert!
Hello. Are you all right in there? Are you all right? Hello, can you hear me?
What do you want?
It's the man... The mix-up with the reservations. I thought I had... I thought I had a shot.
Yes. Yes, I heard a bang.
Well, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Won't you come inside for a moment? That sharp crack. It seemed to come from outside. A stone perhaps flying up from the wheel. It quite startled me.
Did it wake you?
No, I find it difficult to sleep.
Yes, you haven't been to bed, have you?
I was just going to get undressed when I heard...
It took you a long time to answer me.
Yes. Yes, I don't know why, but that sound had startled me. Anyway, as you can see, I'm perfectly all right. It's very kind of you to be so concerned.
No. Nothing. I couldn't sleep either. It did sound like a gun going off.
I don't think so. It seemed to come from outside.
Yes, you're probably right. Well, I hope...
Rupert, are you all right?
Yes, coming. Good night and sleep well.
You're very kind.
So,
Our beautiful spy is a very cool customer.
I'm perfectly well aware of that. What did she say about the shot?
She said it was probably something like a stone flying up from the track.
Well, she could be right.
Yeah, she could be, but you know what?
What?
I got a distinct whiff of cordite.
Rupert.
No, Amy. Not my imagination. Amy. We've got any Alka-Seltzer?
No.
Aspirin?
No.
Why do you always forget?
I don't get hangovers, do I?
We're in Madame.
I know.
That doesn't mean I've got to get up, does it?
I didn't sleep at all.
Oh, Rupert, get some coffee.
On nous annonce un accident sur la voie entre Lille et Amiens. Les voyageurs sont priés de se présenter au bureau de
You're staying for a few days in Paris before returning to England?
Yes. Well, that's if our money lasts that long.
Of course. You know Paris well?
A little. Not very well.
The occasional weekend, then?
The occasional weekend.
May I recommend a restaurant not too destructive on the pocket?
Oh, please, I'd be most grateful.
La Boule d'Or. It's a minute or so's walk from the Place La Bastille. Nothing is pulled out of the freezer, you understand?
You'll remember that, Rupert.
La Boule d'Or. Boulevard de la Tour Maubourg.
Minute or two from the Place de la Bastille.
There's sauce. And for dessert, the Mont Blanc. It's a chestnut puree with whipped cream. Authentic. You understand?
Sounds delicious.
Enjoy your stay in Paris, madame.
Thank you, monsieur. Monsieur Jonquet,
Madame.
may I recommend to you that you take a close look at the lady in number 6?
She's of interest to customs.
I said I thought she was worth a close look.
No.
Enjoy your stay in France, madame.
Where is it, then? The dope or whatever.
He didn't look in the right place, did he?
But he looked everywhere else.
Oh, last evening we were indulging in an amusing bagatelle, you and I, a game of Let's Pretend.
At $100,000 of Let's Pretend?
A plot, sir. And this morning I shall give you the rest of the plot.
Well, Rupert could use a good plot. Couldn't you, Rupert?
Always. They're hard to come by.
And this, sir, I give you for nothing. I am, in my way, a collector.
Like Mr. Winkleman.
Oh, yes, my dear, but on a much more modest scale.
May I join you? I see you like the chocolate.
Only when there's Souchards. And you?
No, I eat only the plain chocolate. I am the wrong.
What a lovely girl that is.
That's what you collect.
Oh, my dear lady. Once, when I was young, before I became this gross and overindulged creature you now see.
Mr. Valdemar, you exaggerate. You're a very handsome man.
You flatter me, my dear, you flatter me.
Their plot.
Oh, yes, the plot. You are aware of the Eagles of Estremadura?
Eagles of Estremadura. It sounds wonderful.
Great title.
The most beautiful work of the barbarian artists. A pair of eagles in the form of brooches encrusted with gold and precious stones. Beyond price. Until 2 years ago, they rested in the Palazzo Chiericati in Picenza.
And what happened to them?
They were stolen?
Indeed, they were stolen. And now, for 2 years, I have devoted myself to tracking them down. Now, my dear Rupert, last night, I played with the little joke that you were the possessor of those eagles on your way to sell them to the somewhat unscrupulous Winkleman. How's that the basis for a plot?
I think you should write it yourself.
Oh, my dear, over good food and wine I become expansive, but it doesn't last. To write, you require staying power, endurance. Am I right, Rupert?
I can't disagree.
Staying power and endurance. That is you, isn't it, Rupert?
I'm in compartment 6, carriage A. Give me 5 minutes and I'll join you.
Come in, my friend. I shan't hesitate to shoot if you don't. Now close the door. And nothing sudden, my friend. I don't like repeating myself. Now, what have you in the case? Open it slowly. You're very slow indeed, my friend. Open it. Now empty it onto the seat. I see you haven't completed the transaction yet. Who are you? Well, I'm not the police, my friend, so you don't have too many worries. Put your hands on your head. And sit down. So.
If you'll excuse me, I must have a word with that girl. Pardon me.
You're Rupert Wilde, are you not?
Yes, I am.
Would you be kind enough, please, to autograph this book for me?
My name's Helga.
Husband must be a very popular writer.
Oh, yes. Scenes like this take place twice a year.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hello, I wonder if I could have a word with you.
I was just going back to my compartment.
Well, it won't take more than a couple of minutes, I promise.
Is it about last night?
In a way, yes. Oh, those chocolates, they look delicious.
Help yourself.
May I? Oh, marzipan are my favorites. Oh, they're all gone.
I'm sure you'll find one underneath.
I will? Yes, you're quite right. They're certainly very good. Well, they're hardly worth killing for, are they?
Killing? What are you talking about? Is this something to do with the English sense of humor?
It could be. But last night you had an intruder, didn't you?
If you call yourself an intruder, yes.
No, the one I'm talking about's dead. You shot him and pushed him through the compartment window.
This is supposed to be a funny story. Give that to me.
Would you like a scene right here and now?
You really are a most crazy man. Where are you going with that?
To my compartment. You care to join me?
They say fools are to be humored, don't they?
Yes, and they're right.
Your husband,
What about him?
he's behaving in a rather bizarre fashion, isn't he?
Well, he's behaving the way he normally behaves. As far as I can tell.
Now we can behave in a less inhibited fashion. I wouldn't use the gun if I were you. My wife's on the train.
No doubt she terrifies you, but not me.
Would you please take your hand out of your pocket?
If you will get this foolishness over.
All right.
Now, crazy man, are you satisfied?
I might be when you give me an explanation.
I didn't kill him. He jumped.
With a gun at his back?
You're boring me.
Am I? Right, let's really open the box.
My dear lady, if you'll excuse me, I must return to my compartment. We have arrangements to make, you understand?
Of course, Mr. Valdemar. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Indeed, madame, I return the compliment.
Don't be in such a hurry, madame. I want a word with you.
So, these are what it's all about.
You didn't know?
My motive was curiosity. Yours?
The same as his.
If you please, Rupert. My eagles.
The lady says you're as greedy as she is.
No. I am, my dear Rupert, completely outmoded, if you like, but this is the most satisfying moment of my life.
You are going to return them, though.
In your novel. Perhaps, yes, I think I should, but in life. I want to look at them every day, to hold them to me, to... Forgive me, my dear, but you could be damaged, and I treasure all beautiful things.
I have some writing to finish.
A novel? My plot? Perhaps I can marry the lady.
Very good.
I'm Inspector Amateur Surete. I believe you can help me with my inquiries.
Inspector,
Yes, Mr. Wilde. I've spoken to your wife. You are free to go.
Well, I'd like to say, actually, I'm a writer. Oh, yes, there are 2 other men on the train.
I know, Mr. Wilde. They won't get away.
Rupert, what's happening? Let me in.
I can't at the moment, darling. Answering a few questions. Go and have another coffee.
Well, I don't care what you say. Next time we fly. I don't want another damn coffee.